Attention gamers. We've all recently had the privilege of watching a bunch of main character syndrome. Work from home Amazon employees waste 2.5 months of their life playing a version of World of Warcraft with more bugs than a cave in Silithus that Blizzard deprecated support for like 15 years ago with the genius idea to play it on hardcore so that if your character dies due to one mistake, whether it be yours, Verizon's, or an ex-Blizzard employee's, you get to start over from scratch with nothing to show for it, so you can imagine how this was going to end.
These WoW players...
Bro, that was the most banger 30-second intro of truth bombs I've ever heard in my life. Holy crap! Damn!
Are pussy, stupid, degenerate, bitch-ass WoW players. Just the most degenerate, zero IQ, non-adaptable. I'm crashing out. Tier 50 viewers do not give a shit. I can't stand any of these people. You're a pussy, bro. Don't ever yap to me. You're a little bitch. Raids are miserable.
Now, as you know by my 10-minute raid Shadow Legends I've directed towards the drama Andy's watching daytime reruns of ZNN in their spare time. I typically stay away from giving my opinion on a situation that's already been tossed around, chewed up, and drilled more than a sex doll at Lakari's house.
Dude, what?
But for starters,
Kayla's like, they're probably actually just playing with you for clout.
and also as a League of Legends player who started playing hardcore WoW last year, seeing the final moments of Tyler1's life on this game, where he made the most downright dog shit call.
Finish! Don't run! Finish!
Way too late for anyone to feasibly follow, before proceeding to die because no one listened to his call, only to then blame everyone else and rage quit the game, is quite literally the most League of Legends thing I've ever seen.
Bro! Rav! Based! Saying it how it is! Oh my gosh! I did not expect this from Rav. I did not expect this. I thought Rav was gonna go like, yeah, and these idiot World of Warcraft roaches just ran from the, like I thought for sure. Holy crap, Rav just says it, man. Rav says the part that no one else wants to say. Rav said the part like that you're supposed to just not say. Unbelievable.
But before a mob of bald midgets start demanding I provide an answer to the infamous question,
What are we even doing, by the way?
I'd like to start by saying I'm on Tyler's side on this one, and I'm gonna glaze the Tonka tea like a 6'5" donut, not because we have so much in common, with him having a daughter and me having a daughter, or him lifting weights and me waiting on lifts, or him making millions of dollars playing video games and me making tens of dollars typing essays into a TTS program because my real voice sounds like Kermit the Frog is deep-throating a gay trumpet, but rather I'm siding with him because I agree with his overly defensive 2020 hindsight stance behind arguably the shittiest call ever in hardcore WoW rating history.
Oh my god.
So when he says,
And Yamato, you're an absolute roach. Outside of only roaches.
I can't blame him, and when he said this,
Don't ever yap to me. Man to boy, you're a pussy.
person who looks like he boyscapes when real men know how to manscape. The leading brand for men's grooming who is sponsoring my goal of making
Rav.
1/1000th the
Oh my
earnings of
God.
my fallen war chief while working to make the world a place where less men have to look in the mirror and ask,
What are we doing?
Introducing the Chairman Plus, the awesome mini-me little brother of the fan favorite Chairman Pro that packs more convenience at a cheaper price than its bigger bro. Packed with 2 interchangeable blade heads depending on if you want to look 15 or 50, with FlexAdjust technology to ride any contours of your face, because there is nothing worse than a shaver that is
Non-adaptable.
It has skin-safe technology to reduce nicks and cuts but also burns, since we now know a lot of people will do anything to avoid those while being waterproof so that you could take it on a shower date. It's packed with LEDs, a battery that runs for an hour with quick charge, and travel-friendly features, and if you use my link below you'll get 20% and free shipping with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so thank them for the sugar daddy by trying it today. Now where were we?
Pussy. And you're dog shit at this game. Period.
Ah yes,
Yo, no cap. I did a sponsor with Manscaped like a year ago. I'm not sponsored anymore, but I still use the razor. It's nice. So yeah, go support Rav, guys. There it is.
now when being a professional bitch-ass backseater, it's important to understand the difference between what happened, in this case the dipshit call, and the reaction afterwards, as we have all come to learn that the two are very different. Starting with the call.
Fuck the, don't run, finish.
For context, this particular genie in a red bottle has 2 mechanics, well 3 if you are a healer, but I have 1 vagina less than my own requirement to play one of those, so I'm concerned with 2 things.
Rav.
The bombs that target one person and need to be run out, or they will kill other players, like when a random rogue who got drafted instead of, I don't know, say a one-handed story-driven plot armor rogue, but this rogue wasn't paying attention and killed people like a piss-drinking camel of a brainless player.
What the fuck just happened? Morrison, did you?
For context, this is how it's supposed to be done to perfection, where the overachievers will even be Giga Chads to their healers by jizzing themselves with a snowball to avoid fall damage, a trick they learned while attending 5 Nights at Diddy's. But then there's the other mechanic, which is the I just butt chugged a family-sized bag of Doritos and now I'm going to queef quake Dorito dust all around me, with each queef getting stronger where the last round of it is strong enough to kill a motherfucker. As Tyler1's so elegantly stated, there's add-ons that tell you what to do during this dusty diarrhea, but I also think if you've installed the add-on known as your fucking eyeballs, you can probably infer that standing in that won't exactly feel like a steam sauna. Anyways, the whole raid up until this point was more boring than a Hallmark movie, and you could tell the war chief was starting to feel a bit frisky.
I'm death wishing, fucking big heals on me!
And with the boss's health low, a new round of the nacho cheese queefs came out, and having seen this mechanic 6 times in the last 2 minutes, even these sped apes of WoW players could understand the pattern, which was to not stand in that. But after 2 ticks were out and everyone was already in a different zip code, this call was made.
Don't run, finish!
This meant that for everyone who did the mechanic properly until any call was made, they could either stay out, or run back in and likely die before even getting back to boss tickle range, as demonstrated by this Pika who got a boo-boo from doing so. Now if 20 seconds earlier this millionaire queued up his $8...
Bro, I really appreciate this from Rav. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate this. He's just saying it how it is, but with humor involved. So it's just hilarious. It's like, yeah, of course you're running out when you're gonna get exploded. If you run back in, you're dead. Peekaboo showed us that. You don't even get to hit the boss 1 time before you're dead. You literally die, like bro, in the Pika Pov, he died before even touching the boss once.
Call was made.
Look at this.
They could either stay out, or run back in and likely die before even getting back to boss tickle range, as demonstrated by this Pika who got a boo-boo from doing so.
0.
Now if 20 seconds earlier this millionaire queued up his $8 budget Walmart Scotch taped McDonald's uniform microphone, and instead of saying,
I'm death wishing, fucking big heals on me!
he said, look guys, the boss is low and it may be getting the queefs in a second, but I want you all to band together like brothers who have run UBRS 500 times as a family, then I think that honestly would have been finer than a 2012 Jessica Alba. So in summary, the call wasn't necessarily bad, but the call, paired with when it was called, was bronzy low at best. Then comes the crash out where he's about to get more glaze than a chick's face at the end of a porno, because as he states, it really boils down to one thing.
That is the point. Me, raid leading, that is the point of a new player even raid leading. To cause bad situations.
For context, look at all the MC runs that happen every day by sweaty min-maxers, and if you ask me, I'd rather watch that video of 2 chicks shitting in a martini glass and eating it than watch one of these raids. The only reason OnlyFangs gets views is because it's a bunch of non-WoW dipshits that make raiding actually worth watching, because it increases the chance of dying, which is why the villain arc of Rav the Roach is about to go hard. But anyways, I refuse to believe anyone is rooting for these raids to go smooth with no deaths, as you see the chat get to—
Guys, press 1 in the chat if you're rooting for these raids to go smooth with no deaths. All I want to see are 1s, baby. Let's go. No, guys, type 1 if you— Guys, no, type 1 if you want to see the— Okay, type 2 in the chat if you want to see the raids go smooth with no deaths. Type 2. Just type 2 if you want to see them. Okay. Never mind.
Pressed and let down every time a clear happens without anyone dying, but at some point the focus on content turned into the focus on min-maxing characters. The opinion became that the people with the best gear and best parses should be on the rosters, when not a soul on this planet wants to see a clean deathless MC in 2025. So I do think more people should have followed his terrible call, because this is all for content.
True.
And at least for the big guys, a death is just good for your channel when it means way more exposure and a few thousand subs anyways, as you are going to be leveling new characters anyways, because the end game in classic WoW is like watching paint dry. So I'm with Tonka and think content should always be the priority in these.
That is actually true. That is actually true. That is actually true.
Raids, and since that wasn't the case, it appeared like we lost this season's main character.
Anyway, yeah. That being said, fuck that guild, fuck roaches. Try League for now. We'll see how that goes. It's gonna be.
But as someone who went from League to WoW, back to League, I knew exactly how this was going to go, as this was his very first game back on that piss pit of a game.
At least it's not just me, chat. Oh, man. Dude.
Wait, these streams are so empty without dipshit variety.
Dude, this donation, come on. Oh my gosh.
Another fucking dipshit. Yes, I may. Yes.
It happens. It happens.
Well, first game in 3 months, we got beat like a drum 060.
060. Ouch. Ouch.
One day later.
All right.
Boys are back. Boys are back.
Look at us, Edwards. Finish it. Fuck the. Don't run. Finish. Finish. Don't run. Finish.
Finishing.
Pirate, why are you walking, bro?
Dude, this video was absolute gold from Rav. He's spitting truth the whole time, but he's doing it with a comedic undertone, so it's people don't take it too serious and get all triggered and like knee jerk, like wah, 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 wah. Like it's just like he's just spitting truth with the comedy. It's like, Rav, well done. All right, well done, bro. There we go.